Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Houston Texans taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. DeAndre Carter returning it. And the marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the gun, Ronald Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 31.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
3 on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. It finds Randall Cobb completion. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Fells complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
And 7.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 24-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
3. Colts, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10.
Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading them out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, 2 of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 65 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come.
Extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game, and with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete. He had his his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Amy Fairbairn on the kickoff for Houston.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
On the tackle. A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Watson on first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 43 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
So now the veteran Rivers and the Colts down 10-7, 2:10 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Rivers on first down. That is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. And now it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's to Hine, up at the 20. Incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
First down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd and 8. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown. Houston. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's good to make it 17-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Working with a 2nd and 4. Rivers to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.